Hosho. Come. Tadish, Dum story. Patamasange, Majilabdun, and Nachun. What do Dumyao does? Listen, okay?
One morning at dawn, while Mashik recited in the Lama's shrine room, a lion-headed Dakini appeared and said, Labdroma, wisdom Dakini, Dampa Sangye is about to depart for the pure land of the Dakini realm. How do you feel about that? If you mount this lioness, we could travel there together. In the sky was a white lioness that had guided the Dakini. Mashik went outside, and right away they set off into illusory space, under the guidance of the Dakini. Without any delay they reached Nepal. The Indian Dampa Sangye and Dampa Nakcham, or the Little Black Dampa, were on their way back to Tibet, and had just arrived in a valley of Nepal, where the people were afflicted by a terrible epidemic. The two Indians inquired about the cause of this epidemic and were told, uphill, on a slope of the valley, an elephant has died, and is still there, at the spring. Its saliva has polluted our water, and we all drank from it and became ill. Dampa then asked the Little Black Dampa, shall the two of us take it upon ourselves to get the elephant out and carry it to the other side of the river? The Little Black Dampa agreed, and Dampa Rinpoche told him, since you are an expert in the oral instructions on entering a corpse with one's own consciousness, why don't you carry the elephant across to the other riverbank while I watch your body? But the Little Black Dampa replied, I'm unable to do so. You are the one capable of accomplishing the well-being of all beings without exception. So Dampa Sangye said, okay then, but make sure that no birds or dogs come to feast on my body. Guard it well. And with these words, the body of Dampa Rinpoche became resplendent and bright. His black hair reaching down his back gleamed, and he displayed the 32 marks of a superhuman being. His body, so splendid it was hard to divert one's eyes from it, was seated in the Vajra posture, then rose into space and settled 1 cubit above the ground. His mind entered the elephant's remains, thereby reviving it, and then it marched to the opposite riverbank. In the meantime, Dampa Nakchung looked at his own body and found it very ugly. So he lay down on his back, and leaving his body right there, he entered the now corpse-like body of Dampa Rinpoche. Back there in Nepal, Dampa Sangye had now deposited the elephant corpse across the river and returned to the previous spot. Yet he was unable to find his own body. He thought it over and spoke, for me to succeed in benefiting all living beings, they'll need a support for their faith and devotion. But if I now enter these physical remains of the Black Dampa, no one will feel any faith or devotion for me. Unable to benefit others, I better depart right away for the Dakini realm. At that very moment, Mashik thought, if Dampa Rinpoche departs for the Dakini realm, he will thereby take away the good fortunate beings. This should be avoided at all costs. Maybe if I address a hymn of praise to the body of the Black Dampa, Dampa Sangye might enter it. And so she composed this hymn. Home. Great Black Father, with the splendor of glory endowed, your chest is powerful like the lion, whose claws tear apart the 4 kinds of demons. Your sides gleam like a peacock's feather. At the sign that you break up the 5 poisons, your waist is thin like the heart of the Vajra because you cut through the source of confusion. At its root, your 2 legs are planted parallel to one another, like young bamboo shoots. For you travel the direct path to enlightenment. Your body color is a shining black, since you are unwavering in the suchness of phenomena. Upon Mystik's completion of these praises, Dampa Rinpoche thought, at present, even with my appearance not exactly the best to inspire devotion and faith for suffering beings, the wisdom of the Dakini Labdharma, truly Santa Bhadri, mother of all Buddhas of the 3 times, has composed a marvelous hymn to this black Dampa's body. I just couldn't act against her words. And so he took over Dampa Nakchang's body and pursued his trip to Tibet.
And here is the hymn. Namo Chembo Sidanje. Namo. Story finish.
No,